Beloved one, stop for a moment and listen, because there is something moving beneath the surface of your life that you may not yet be able to see, and the uncertainty you have been experiencing is not necessarily a sign that you are lost. It may be the sacred silence that comes just before a profound transformation begins. You have asked why things have not moved faster, why certain doors remain closed, why the same questions continue returning to your heart, and why you sometimes feel as though you have done everything you were supposed to do and yet nothing has changed. Beloved one, I, Archangel Michael, come to you now with a message of strength, clarity, and divine protection. You are not forgotten, you are not behind, and you have not been abandoned by the light. There are seasons in which the greatest movement takes place where human eyes cannot see it. Seeds grow beneath the earth before they break through the surface. Foundations are constructed before a building rises. Dawn begins while the sky still appears dark. And so it is with you. Something is being prepared within you before it becomes visible around you. You may have been waiting for an external breakthrough, but heaven has first been creating an internal one. You are becoming capable of carrying what you have been asking to receive. Beloved one, there was a time when you asked for change without realizing that change would require you to become someone different. You asked for peace, but peace required you to stop participating in unnecessary conflict. You asked for love, but love required you to stop accepting relationships that diminished you. You asked for abundance, but abundance required discipline, patience, responsibility, and a new relationship with your own worth. You asked for freedom, but freedom required you to release attachments to people, places, identities, and expectations that had become familiar. You asked for a new life, but a new life could not be built entirely from the consciousness that created the old one. This is why your journey has sometimes felt slower than you expected. You were not simply waiting for circumstances to change. You were being transformed so that when circumstances changed, you would be able to meet them differently. Beloved one, perhaps you have recently experienced a strange mixture of exhaustion and hope. One moment you feel certain that something beautiful is approaching, and the next moment doubt returns and whispers that nothing will ever change. Do not be frightened by these emotional waves. Awakening does not mean you will never doubt again. It means you are learning not to allow doubt to make every decision for you. Fear may speak, but fear does not have to become your authority. You can hear the voice of uncertainty without obeying it. You can acknowledge your worries without building your future around them. You can say, I am afraid, and I am still moving forward. This is courage. Beloved one, there is a hidden struggle you may not have shared with anyone. You have wondered whether your dreams are still possible. Perhaps you once carried a vision of your life with great certainty, but disappointment gradually weakened that certainty. Maybe you experienced rejection. Maybe an opportunity disappeared. Maybe financial limitations interrupted your plans. Maybe someone you trusted discouraged you. Maybe years passed and the dream remained unrealized. Eventually, you began telling yourself that you had become realistic, when in truth you had simply become afraid to hope again. But beloved one, realism and resignation are not the same thing. Wisdom does not require you to abandon your dreams. Wisdom asks you to refine them, prepare for them, and approach them with greater consciousness. You may need a different path to reach what you desire. You may need more time. You may need new skills. You may need to change your definition of success. But do not automatically conclude that because something has not happened yet, it will never happen. Timing is not a verdict. Delay is not denial. A closed door today does not describe the entire architecture of your future. Beloved one, there are dreams that must first become stronger inside you before they can survive outside you. If your confidence depends entirely upon immediate results, you may abandon something meaningful too soon. Learn to continue even when the applause is absent. Learn to create even when no one is watching. Learn to prepare even when there is no guarantee. The invisible work matters. The hours you spend learning, practicing, reflecting, creating, improving, and healing are not wasted simply because no one sees them. Your future may depend upon the work you are doing in this quiet season. Beloved one, perhaps you have also been asking why certain people have disappeared from your life. You may have believed that their departure meant something was wrong with you. But not every departure is a judgment. Some people leave because their role in your story has ended. Some connections are meant to teach you, awaken you, challenge you, or reveal something about yourself, and then they complete their purpose. You do not need to make every ending mean that you were unworthy. Sometimes people simply belong to different chapters. Bless what was good. Learn from what was painful. Release what is finished. And do not allow an old relationship to become a permanent measurement of your ability to be loved. Beloved one, your future relationships will be influenced by the boundaries you are willing to establish now. You are learning that love without respect becomes exhaustion. Compassion without boundaries becomes self-neglect. Loyalty without discernment becomes attachment. Forgiveness without wisdom can become repetition. You are not being asked to become hard. You are being asked to become conscious. Your heart can remain open while your standards become stronger. Your kindness can remain intact while your boundaries become clearer. You can forgive someone without giving them access to your life again. This is not cruelty. This is wisdom. Beloved one, you may be entering a period in which your intuition becomes stronger. You may suddenly recognize patterns that you previously ignored. You may notice that your body responds differently to certain people or situations. You may feel drawn toward some opportunities and strangely resistant to others. Pay attention, but remain grounded. Intuition does not ask you to abandon reason. It invites you to bring your inner knowing and practical discernment together. Do not make every coincidence into a prophecy, but do not dismiss every inner whisper simply because it cannot be proven immediately. There is wisdom in learning how to listen without becoming impulsive. Beloved one, the breakthrough you are awaiting may not arrive in the form you imagined. You may have expected a particular person, a specific amount of money, a certain opportunity, or one dramatic event to transform your life. But sometimes the breakthrough arrives as a change in perspective. You wake up one morning and realize you no longer want what you once chased. You realize you no longer need someone's approval. You realize that your peace is more valuable than winning an argument. You realize that you can begin again. You realize that your worth was never determined by the outcome of one chapter. This kind of breakthrough is profound because no external circumstance can easily take it away from you. Beloved one, perhaps you are being prepared to receive something larger than you expected, and this is why certain weaknesses are being exposed now. What you have been avoiding is coming into awareness because it cannot accompany you into the next chapter. Your impatience is being revealed. Your fear of rejection is being revealed. Your attachment to control is being revealed. Your tendency to overthink is being revealed. Your need for validation is being revealed. Do not hate these parts of yourself. See them. Understand them. Transform them. Awareness is not condemnation. It is illumination. You cannot change what you refuse to see, and the divine light is not exposing your weaknesses to shame you. It is revealing them so they can finally be healed. Beloved one, there may be days when you feel as though you are moving backward. You may repeat an old emotional reaction or find yourself thinking about something you believed you had released. Do not conclude that your healing has failed. Healing is rarely a straight line. Sometimes you revisit an old wound from a stronger position and discover that it no longer has the power it once had. The fact that you remember something does not mean you are trapped in it. The fact that you feel sadness does not mean you have lost your progress. The fact that you need rest does not mean you are weak. Be patient with yourself. Beloved one, I ask you now to release the pressure you have placed upon your own timeline. You have compared your journey to the visible lives of other people. You have looked at their accomplishments and wondered why your path has been slower. But you cannot compare your internal journey with someone else's external appearance. You do not know what they have endured. You do not know what they sacrificed. You do not know what happens behind the scenes. And most importantly, their path is not your path. Your soul has its own rhythm. Your lessons have their own timing. Your gifts have their own season of expression. Stop treating another person's calendar as evidence that you are late. Beloved one, you are not late. You are becoming. There is a difference. Beloved one, place your hand over your heart and breathe slowly. Imagine a brilliant blue light surrounding you, not as a wall that separates you from the world, but as a field of clarity that helps you remember who you are. With every breath, release one fear. With every exhale, release one expectation. Then say within your heart, I trust the timing of my awakening. I trust the lessons that have shaped me. I release the fear that I have missed my chance. I release the belief that my past determines my future. I am willing to become the person who can receive what I have been praying for. I choose courage over fear, truth over illusion, and faith over despair. I walk forward knowing that the light is with me. Beloved one, allow these words to settle deeply. You do not need to force yourself to believe everything immediately. Faith grows through experience. Take one step and observe what happens. Make one healthy decision. Set one boundary. Begin one small project. Give yourself 1 hour of focused effort. Have one honest conversation. Each small act of alignment strengthens your relationship with yourself. Beloved one, there is a version of you waiting on the other side of this season who will be grateful that you did not give up. That future self will remember the nights when you doubted everything. It will remember the moments when you wanted to stop. It will remember the times when you wondered whether your prayers were reaching heaven. And that future self will understand that the silence was not abandonment. The waiting was not punishment. The uncertainty was not proof that you were lost. You were being strengthened. You were learning how to carry greater responsibility without losing yourself. Beloved one, the breakthrough may require you to stop asking for a sign and start becoming the sign. Become the evidence that healing is possible. Become the evidence that a person can begin again. Become the evidence that boundaries can coexist with compassion. Become the evidence that failure does not have to become identity. Become the evidence that a dream can survive disappointment. Become the evidence that spiritual awakening can produce practical courage. Let your life speak. Beloved one, if you have been waiting for permission to begin again, consider this your permission. You do not need to wait until you feel completely ready. Readiness is often created through movement. You become ready by taking the step. You become confident by practicing. You become clear by exploring. You become stronger by choosing differently. You become free by releasing what you cannot control. Do not wait for a perfect emotional state before you act. There may never be one. Begin where you are. Use what you have. Learn as you go. Beloved one, I want you to understand something deeply. Your breakthrough is not merely about receiving something. It is also about becoming someone. The person who receives the blessing must be able to sustain it. If you desire greater influence, learn responsibility. If you desire greater abundance, learn stewardship. If you desire deeper love, learn communication and boundaries. If you desire freedom, learn discipline. If you desire peace, learn to stop feeding unnecessary chaos. Every blessing carries a responsibility, and your preparation is part of the blessing itself. Beloved one, do not resent the season that is teaching you how to hold what you have asked for. The waiting may be developing the very qualities your future requires. Patience, discernment, resilience, humility, courage, self-respect, compassion, These qualities may not look like external success, but they are the invisible architecture of a meaningful life. Beloved one, there will be a moment when the pieces begin connecting. Something that confused you will suddenly make sense. A door that once seemed closed will reopen in a new form. A person will appear with an opportunity. An idea will become practical. A skill you learned years earlier will suddenly become useful. A relationship will reveal its true purpose. A path that once looked impossible will become visible one step at a time. When that moment arrives, do not be afraid because it feels unfamiliar. Remember that unfamiliar does not mean wrong. Sometimes it simply means new. Beloved one, your greatest challenge may not be attracting the breakthrough but allowing yourself to believe that you can live beyond the limitations of your past. You may have become so accustomed to struggle that peace feels suspicious. You may have become so accustomed to disappointment that hope feels dangerous. You may have become so accustomed to waiting that receiving feels uncomfortable. If this happens, be gentle with yourself. Teach your heart that good things do not always disappear. Teach your mind that stability can exist. Teach your body that it does not have to remain in constant anticipation of the next problem. You are allowed to learn a new emotional language. Beloved one, I, Archangel Michael, stand beside you now and remind you that courage is not something you must find somewhere outside yourself. It is already within you. You have demonstrated courage every time you continued after disappointment. Every time you chose to heal. Every time you began again. Every time you protected your integrity. Every time you told yourself that tomorrow could be different. You may not have called these moments courage, but they were. The same strength that carried you through the past will help you meet the future. Beloved one, do not turn away from the possibility that your life can become more beautiful than you currently imagine. Your present circumstances are not a final declaration. Your current limitations are not permanent definitions. Your past is not a prison. Your mistakes are not your identity. Your waiting is not your destiny. You are still becoming, and therefore the story is still moving. Beloved one, when doubt returns, place your hand upon your heart and remember, I have survived before. I have learned before. I have risen before. I can rise again. Then take the next step. Not the entire journey. Just the next step. The divine does not ask you to carry tomorrow today. Let tomorrow arrive when it is ready. Your responsibility is to meet today with awareness, courage, and integrity. Beloved one, the breakthrough your soul has been awaiting may already be forming in the invisible realms of possibility, but your role is not to sit helplessly and wait for it to descend. Prepare yourself. Clear your path. Strengthen your mind. Protect your energy. Heal your heart. Develop your gifts. Take practical action. Listen deeply. And when the door opens, walk through it without apologizing for becoming the person you were always capable of becoming. The chapter ahead will not require the old version of you. It will require the awakened one. The one who knows that uncertainty does not mean abandonment. The one who understands that endings can be sacred. The one who trusts intuition without abandoning reason. The one who loves without losing identity. The one who dreams without demanding immediate proof. The one who walks forward even when the entire road is not visible. Beloved one, you have come too far to return to the consciousness that once made you feel powerless. The light within you is stronger now. Your discernment is deeper. Your heart is wiser. Your spirit is more resilient. The breakthrough is not simply coming toward you, you are becoming capable of meeting it. And when the moment arrives, you will realize that the long season of preparation was not wasted. Every delay taught you something. Every ending revealed something. Every disappointment strengthened something. Every unanswered prayer redirected something. And every moment you thought you were walking alone was quietly shaping the person who would eventually stand at the threshold of a new life and recognize it. So stand tall, beloved one. Release the fear. Release the need to know exactly when. Keep walking. Keep becoming. Keep listening. The door is not as far away as you think. The light is already ahead of you. And the breakthrough your soul has been awaiting may be closer than your present eyes can see.